Today, the uptrend in the Dow as well as the other indexes backed off a little bit, but not unexpectedly, considering the magnitude of the price move we've seen over the last 2 to 4 weeks. Note that these days right here, went across the whole trading range of what had transpired in the previous 3 months or 4 months. So now it's a very simple analysis. We know that we're in an uptrend until we see a candlestick sell signal and a close back below the T line. This is evident in both the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, as well as the transportation index. Analyzing trends for specific sectors becomes much more easy when analyzing the underlying commodity that might affect that sector. Note what's happening in crude oil prices. There's kind of a trading channel being developed. No real strong trend one way or the other in crude oil, but we can see that it's now starting to trade in a range anywhere from $44 up to $54. That puts a whole different perspective on what's going on in the crude oil stocks. Knowing that the price may remain the same for a while allows each individual company to start moving up or down based upon its own merits of its reserves or its potential reserves. So recognizing patterns like we see in this chart, BV, we've got a nice fry pan bottom. We're trading above the T line, and we're right here at the 50-day moving average. We know that if it trades positive tomorrow, it's doing two things. Breaking out of the fry pan bottom, number one, and telling us that the 50-day moving average is not acting as resistance anymore. Being able to visually analyze that and knowing what the expectations are coming out of a fry pan bottom allows the investor to have a high probability entry going into the next price move. What's our expectations coming out of a fry pan bottom? A very strong price move. Where's it usually likely to occur? Right as the fry pan bottom has started, number one, and number two, everybody and their brother watches to see what happens at the major moving averages. They're going to watch to see if they can get up through this moving average at the 50-day moving average. If it does, we know already that's confirming this pattern and puts us into a situation where we got a high profit potential very, very early in the trend. Very simple trend analysis now comes into play when we see a very strong reversal signal, as we see in AMBC. Kicker signal. When do we sell? Very simple rule. As long as it trades above the T line, we stay long until we see a candlestick sell signal and a close back below the T line. That allows the investor to get or trade much more comfortably or hold positions much more comfortably, not worrying about they've got a big profit. When do they take profits? The candlestick signals will tell you when that occurs. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.